Maisie Williams is best known for playing Arya Stark in Game of Thrones, but her career goes far beyond the fantasy epic. She has taken on a variety of roles, some of which showcase a more mature and intense side of her acting abilities. From psychological thrillers to sci-fi adventures, her filmography includes projects that push boundaries and highlight her versatility. One of her earliest film roles was in The Falling, 2014, a British mystery drama set in an all-girls school. In the 1960s, the story follows Lydia, played by Maisie, as she navigates a series of strange, fainting episodes affecting her classmates. This film was a major step in her career, as it tackled themes of adolescence, friendship, and grief. Her performance earned her critical praise, and the movie featured one of her first more mature scenes, which she later described as a professional, but awkward experience. I Boy, 2017, brought Maisie into the world of sci-fi with a Netflix original film about a teenager who gains special abilities after a violent attack. She played Lucy, the love interest of the main character, bringing depth and emotional weight to the role. While the movie had a futuristic premise, it also touched on real-world issues like violence and technology's impact on society. In The Owners, 2020, Maisie stepped into the psychological thriller genre. The film follows a group of young burglars who break into a house only to realize they've made a deadly mistake. Her role as Mary was intense and gripping, showing a different side of her acting skills. The film contained brutal violence and disturbing moments, making it one of her more mature projects. Another major role came with The New Mutants, 2020, a superhero horror film that put a darker twist on the usual comic book adaptations. Maisie played Ron Sinclair, a mutant struggling with her powers and identity. The film stood out for its emotional storytelling, especially in its portrayal of a same-sex romance between Ron and Danielle Moonstar. Her performance was widely appreciated, adding an emotional touch to the otherwise eerie setting. Gold, 2014, was a lesser-known but important film in her career. It was an Irish comedy drama that followed an estranged father trying to reconnect with his family. Maisie played Abby, the daughter, bringing her usual charm and talent to a more grounded and realistic story. The film was more about family dynamics and personal growth rather than intense or provocative themes, but it still added another layer to her growing career. In Mary Shelley, 2017, Maisie took on a period drama role playing Isabel Baxter, a friend of the famous writer. While the film focused on the life of Mary Shelley and her romantic struggles, Maisie's role helped add depth to the historical narrative. Though not one of her most talked-about performances, it was another example of her willingness to take on diverse roles. Early Man, 2018, was a fun departure from her usual roles, as she provided voice work for an animated comedy about cavemen. She played Guna, a fearless character in a prehistoric setting. While the film was more family-friendly, it still showed that Maisie could bring energy and personality even in a voice role. Then Came You, 2018, saw Maisie in a heartfelt romantic drama. She played Sky, a teenager with a terminal illness who befriends a reserved young man. The film balanced comedy and emotional depth, and her performance was praised for being both lighthearted and deeply touching. While it wasn't necessarily provocative, it was a film that dealt with serious themes like mortality and young love. Beyond these films, Maisie has also been involved in several other notable projects. She starred in Cyberbully, 2015, a BAFTA-nominated docudrama where she played a teenager targeted by online harassment. Her role in Doctor Who, 2015, as Ashildr, an immortal Viking girl, was also widely praised. More recently, she took on the role of punk rock icon Jordan in Pistol, 2022, proving yet again that she isn't afraid to take on bold and unconventional characters. While Maisie Williams may not be known for roles that are traditionally labeled as sexy, she has taken on projects that deal with mature, intense, and thought-provoking themes. From psychological thrillers to emotional dramas, her career continues to evolve in exciting ways. With each new role, she pushes herself further, ensuring that audiences will keep watching her for years to come. As she continues to challenge herself with diverse projects, it's clear that Maisie Williams is far from being defined by just one role or genre.